Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now on GMSA, a rollover crash turns deadly overnight on I-35. What we're able to find out from the scene.
Plus, the Spurs are back on the winning track after a dominant win over the Milwaukee Bucks with a little help from their new Fiesta jerseys.
Oh my gosh, I know we're all so excited about this. 42 degrees at 6 this morning. Sarah Spivey says, hey, it's actually be cold for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And good morning and welcome to Good Morning San Antonio. It is 6 o'clock on a Saturday, November 12th.
We have a special guest in the house, RJ Marquez. Thank you so much for waking up early with us, RJ.
I really appreciate being with you guys. The Sarah squad. Really enjoyed being here
it's a cool squad
Trying to wake up a little bit, but yeah, here we go.
Well, we're happy to have you, and we're happy to have this weather, Sarah.
Oh my goodness. I gotta say too, RJ, I'm loving the beard, man.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to do a no-shave thing here in just a little bit.
Great, yes.
Yeah.
The men are raising money here through No Shave November.
Thank you very much.
I bet it feels great to have a little bit of warmth too when it's cold this morning.
I can't even imagine what that feels like.
It's just like a big scarf,
right?
That you grow. I guess
a scarf that you grow.
In there. Yeah.
Hey, take a look at temperatures across the state of Texas. Oh my goodness, what a change. It is 29 degrees in Abilene, 26 in Midland, 35 in Dallas, 39 in Austin, and 42 degrees here in San Antonio. Let's take a look elsewhere. 35 in Kerrville, 42 in New Braunfels, 41 in Uvalde, 42 in Gonzales. Notice everyone's managed to stay above freezing early this morning, but for parts of the hill country, that could change by early tomorrow morning. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but on top of the chilly weather, we've also got wind gusts from the north at about 25 miles per hour. So we do have a wind chill. Make sure to bundle up early this morning. We're only going to warm up to 60 degrees today. And then early tomorrow morning in San Antonio, we'll stay above freezing, forecasting 37. But in the hill country, there could be a light freeze. Coming up, I'm going to show you which areas could experience their first freeze of the season. And we'll talk about how this cool weather all weekend long, it's going to continue into next week for us. So if you're a cool weather lover, that's some good news for you. If you like a little bit of warmth, not so great news. But we'll tackle it all in the forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a man is dead after a rollover crash overnight on I-35. Police say 4 men were traveling in a car going southbound on I-35 when the driver lost control and rolled the vehicle into a fence near the Poteet-Jourdanton Freeway. That's on the city's southwest side. The driver was ejected from the car and died at the scene. 2 other men were taken to University Hospital in serious condition.
A New Braunfels High School quarterback is recovering in a San Antonio hospital after he climbed a metal utility pole and then was shocked before falling at least 20 feet. The New Braunfels Herald-Zeitung reports that junior Leighton Adams missed last night's playoff game at Comalander Stadium against Reagan because of his injuries. At last check, he was in stable condition. Now, police tell KSAT the teen had electrical burns and broken bones after falling 20 to 30 feet off of the utility pole. Police say the teen also hit a power line. It's unclear why the teen climbed up the pole.
Topping your morning headlines, a storm that once was Hurricane Nicole is making its way up the East Coast, causing flooding and power outages. The storm left behind a trail of destruction in Florida, killing at least 4 people. Nicole made landfall early Thursday south of Daytona Beach as a rare November Category 1 hurricane. The storm destroyed coastlines, dozens of homes and hotels. The county officials there say the damage is something they've never experienced before.
And over in Arizona, votes are still being counted from Tuesday's midterm elections, and that's got angry voters suspicious that the results are not in. Democratic incumbent Senator Mark Kelly won re-election late last night over challenger Blake Masters. The race for governor is also tighter, but Republican Carrie Lake is trailing Democrat Katie Hobbs. And in Nevada, Republican challenger Adam Laxalt has a slight but shrinking lead over incumbent Senator Catherine Cortez Masto.
The CDC says there have been nearly 3 million flu cases across the U.S. so far. 1,300 people have died from the flu. The hospitalization rate this early in the season, now the highest it's been in 10 years. So far, the South is reporting the most cases. Hospitals also face an influx of pediatric patients battling the respiratory virus, RSV. For now, doctors are warning hospitals will likely become even more overwhelmed because we are still early in this season. They're reminding parents to call their primary care providers before taking children to the emergency room.
All right, back here at home, the San Antonio Spurs needed a win last night to stop a 5-game losing skid, so they used some Fiesta magic in front of their home fans. The Silver and Black debuted their new Fiesta City Edition uniforms against the Milwaukee Bucks, who were visiting without superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jrue Holiday. Second quarter action, Keldon Johnson stops and pops for the three. Saw that right there to put the Spurs up 7. They led by 8 at halftime. Third quarter now, the Spurs on a run. Trey Jones finds Doug McDermott on the wing for 3. The Spurs ended up going up by as much as 21. See right there, Keldon Johnson leads the Spurs to the big win here. They snapped their 5-game skid, 111-93. So looking ahead here, they'll hit the road to face Steph Curry and the Warriors. Always a tough matchup there in the Bay Area. Late Monday night tip-off there is set for 9 p.m. And here's a fun fact. The Warriors will actually be the team that the Spurs play in January for the highly anticipated return game to the Alamodome.
I like their new jerseys.
They look so fresh and so clean. I really like it. 80s vibe. And so, yeah, 80s, 90s vibe inspired by the 1996 All-Star game at the Alamodome. So pretty cool stuff there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, RJ. It's 6:06 and 42 degrees.
Still ahead on GMSA, David Elder, the one and only, takes us to the north side for a massive margarita. Say no more there. We'll look at what it takes to make the masterpiece before 6:30.
Margaritas before 6:30 in the morning. All right, it's how we do on GMSA.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey, and we have the highlights from the BGC Game of the Week that's coming up along with our popular fan cam in just a bit. Taking a look outside with live cam, 42 degrees. It is not just sweater weather, it's scarf weather, it's beanie weather, it's maybe a overcoat weather. And Sarah says this cool, cold weather is going to stick around. She'll have a forecast when we come back.
The high school football playoffs are underway, and we saw plenty of action across the area Thursday and last night. Our big game coverage game of the week saw a bi-district showdown between number 6 Reagan and number 10 New Braunfels, and that game was also seen right here on KSAT 12. I'll show you some of the highlights here. Second quarter, Unicorns handed to Tyree Johnson, follows his blockers on the way for a 9-yard touchdown. They would go up 6 after a missed extra point. It was 12-0 New Braunfels at halftime, but third, Reagan started coming back. They were down 5. The Rattlers score on a push to the end zone, take the lead by 1, 13-12. But you saw this play right here where things absolutely changed. The Reagan Rattlers went for 2, and it was intercepted at the 1 by DeAndre Davis. You saw he took it back to the house, 99 yards for New Braunfels. The Unicorns went back up on that play, 14-13, and they held on for a 17-13 win. Congrats to New Braunfels. And now it's time for Fan Cam, where our fans help us cover one of the big games on our Friday nights. Here's our Andrew Seeley with sounds from the sideline.
A torrential downpour and gale force winds aren't enough to stop the Poth cheerleaders tonight. Pirates taking on George West in the bi-district round, and the weather isn't enough to stop the Poth offense either. First quarter, quarterback Zane Robbie keeps it himself right up the middle, cuts to the far sideline, and he is gone for a 30-yard touchdown. Extra point was good for a 7-0 lead. After a George West 3-and-out, they strike again. This time Robbie fakes the handoff and knifes his way to the end zone for the 14-yard score as the Pirates storm out to a 14-0 advantage.
That is the score as Fan Cam departs midway through the first quarter, Poth leading 14-0. From Jourdanton, Andrew Seeley, KSAT 12 Sports.
All right there, and you saw Andrew Seeley out there in the cold. We were expecting the cold to come in, and it definitely did. Should be here all weekend long, but it really started again last night.
That's right. So the fans told KSAT they came prepared for the cold so they could enjoy the first weekend of playoff football despite temps dropping below 50. Parents, cheerleaders, and fans were fired up across San Antonio. One by one, they poured into Alamo Stadium on the city's north side, bundled up in beanies, blankets, and jackets. Fans say supporting family and friends is worth sitting through the cold.
I'm a senior at Burbank, and this might not be our last game, so you gotta be supportive. Gotta support my boyfriend. A little cold weather isn't gonna stop you, huh?
Yeah, fans tell KSAT if another cold front comes, they'll prepare to do it all over again next week. I'm a big believer in if you don't cover your ears, Like,
Yeah.
see, this little girl's doing it right. She had the
cute.
beanie.
Yeah.
You have to cover your ears and then these points on your neck.
I agree.
Or else you'll get a cold.
Yeah, it keeps the heat in,
You
so that
lose-
definitely helps. Because I think the heat is released through your head.
You lose
if
a
I'm
lot
not
of
mistaken.
heat around your neck.
Yeah, there we
Even
go.
if it's
Confirmed.
like 60 degrees, I'm still wearing a beanie. I don't like my ears to be cold, Sarah.
I know, it is a bit of shock through the system. I was standing outside making some gumbo when the cold front hit, and that instant drop in temperatures really prevalent. By the way, next Friday for Friday Night Lights, I think you're going to still want to be bundled up. Now, right now outside, it is 42 chilly degrees, but with that wind from the north, it feels like 35 with the wind chill early this morning. And look at the 24-hour temperature change. This time yesterday morning, temperatures were some 30 degrees warmer than they are right now. We were in the low 70s at this time yesterday around San Antonio. Now, though, it's 35 in Kerrville, 41 in Del Rio, 42 in Hondo, 46 in Pleasanton, 45 in Gonzales, 42 in New Braunfels, even freezing up in Ozona early this morning. And a closer look at your neighborhood, it's about 36 up at Bernie Stage Airfield, 39 in Bulverde, 45 Stinson, 42 in Seguin, and 44 in Devine. As I mentioned, though, those winds are pretty breezy. We've got winds from the north sustained at 15 miles per hour, a few gusts up to 25 miles per hour. So this is a look at what it feels like out there. Up at Bernie Stage Airfield, remember I said it's 36, it feels like it's 28 at Bernie Stage Airfield in Bernie. It feels like it's 29 in Kerrville. Oh my goodness, yes, you're going to want that scarf this morning to keep in the heat. And even though it is going to be breezy today, we are going to see the winds drop off toward the evening hours. So expect wind gusts of up to about 25 to 30 miles per hour early this morning and into the afternoon. Here's a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast. We'll be seeing the sunrise here shortly. We'll still be at 50 degrees though by 10, right around noon 55. It's going to be a cool day all day long. Mostly sunny though this afternoon, so the afternoon's going to be pretty pleasant. You'll just need a light jacket this afternoon. High temperature of 60 degrees around San Antonio, but then temperatures quickly fall tonight. A lot going on around San Antonio tonight. I'll have a look at your Worst Fest forecast and your Veterans Day events forecast. Veterans Day was yesterday, but we do have plenty of events going on today. Otherwise, it'll be 60 in San Antonio, 62 in Hondo, 57 in Kerrville, 59 in Canyon Lake, 62 in Cotulla, and 60 in Del Rio. Take a look at tomorrow morning's temperatures. I mentioned that quickly temperatures are going to fall off after the sunset. I do think we'll have a light freeze in the hill country early tomorrow morning. So Kerrville 32, 32 in Rock Springs. Notice we'll stay above freezing in San Antonio. But as we zoom in, I think if you live north of 1604, Bernie, Bulverde, Canyon Lake, Comfort, Bandera, even Rio Medina, there will be a light freeze early tomorrow morning. So start to think about if you live in those areas, generally in the hill country north of 1604, covering any sensitive vegetation, perhaps bringing in any of those sensitive plants. Again, I believe we'll stay above freezing in San Antonio and around the city, but keep in mind that that is a possibility tomorrow. All right, let's talk about our weather setup and talk about our next big thing out there. Here's a look at the front that moved through yesterday. You can see it's bringing snow and even ice across parts of Kentucky. Pretty potent front. But as we look to the west, you can see there's another system out across the Pacific Northwest. This is going to swing across the United States, and take a look at this cold core of air next to that. Temperatures are in the single digits across parts of the northern Rockies. So we're going to get yet another cold front. This one's going to be moving through on Monday, and it's going to keep our temperatures in the mornings in the near 40 degrees and afternoons in the 50s. So we're going to stay cool. And coming up in the next half hour, we're going to talk a little bit about the potential for scattered morning showers on Monday with the arrival of that second front. Double dose of cold fronts for us, guys, keeping us cooler than seasonably average.
Thank you, Sarah. Remember, wear your beanies and scarves.
Yep.
All right, it's 6:16 and 41 degrees.
And still ahead before 6:30, rapper 50 Cent, yes, that 50 Cent is on his way to host a talk show, and why actress Drew Barrymore has something to do with it in your morning spotlight.
Is it 2001? All right,
Back in
plus
time.
David Elder giving us a sneak peek of this mango margarita. He'll tell us where you can find it in San Antonio on to this week's Texas Eats. Let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 5, 2, 4, Fireball 7, Daily 4, 3, 7, 1, 9, Fireball 2.
And the last one here, 18, 19, 20, 31, and 35. And we have our Mega Millions here. That is a 1, 5, 17, 37, 70, and 22 there. So good luck to everyone who is playing in the lottery.
Look at the size of this one. What's the name of this drink?
Jarro.
And what goes inside of this one?
Jarro de tequila. It's gonna be one full bottle, so it's half tamarind vodka, half tequila, and then we put tamarind jarrito, lime, orange, and grapefruit, so it's gonna be very citrusy.
Oh, nice. So you're actually supposed to scoop it out of this
Yes.
and serve it into a cup. So I'm gonna hand you a cup.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink it out of this.
Oh my God.
Cheers to
Cheers.
you. This looks amazing. That is so good. It is so
Thank you so
refreshing.
much.
Oh my gosh.
I want to know who finished
Wow.
it. Like, after they shot this, who finished it? Did David finish it? Did the employees finish it?
Yeah, as you just said right there, there's a lot going on there with that mango margarita.
Yeah,
is that what it's
mango
called?
margarita.
Wow, he was just drinking out of a jug. That was pretty interesting.
A little aggressive. I like it.
Absolutely. All right, guys, time and temperature right now, 6:21 and 41 degrees out there as it's feeling pretty cold outside.
Pretty cold. Coming up, we watch movies or shows could be changing. How we watch them could be changing soon. Why the screen you see here could help binge watchers with their clumsiness. In your morning spotlight, actress and talk show host Drew Barrymore taking a break while she recovers from COVID.
And her replacement isn't probably someone that you would expect. Barrymore chose rapper 50 Cent to host her new self-titled Drew Barrymore show while she rests. The man behind the mic for the hits like In the Club, which we're just singing right on the break.
Yeah, not very good.
50 Cent, trying to sing, will share hosting duties with TV personality Ross Matthews. In addition to his music and acting experience, 50 has done some guest hosting gigs before, and Drew Barrymore hopes to bounce back and return to her show soon.
Love to see it. All right. Meanwhile, a tech company is breaking new ground with its displays. Check out this new 12-inch screen from LG Display. It's apparently the world's first high-resolution stretchable display because we really needed one. The tech is thin and lightweight, can stretch to 14 inches, can be extended, folded, rolled, twisted without damage. The display uses a micro LED light source that does not distort when the shape changes.
So as producer Colin there said, you can drop this, I guess, and not have to ruin your screen or crack your screen, but still, just
why do we have to hold what we're watching? I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. All right, 6:26 and 41 degrees.
All right, still ahead at 6:30. The case against Councilman Clayton Perry expected to include a DWI charge now. What an attorney who specializes in these cases is saying about it.
It's been almost 37 years since the space shuttle, the Challenger, was destroyed in a tragic accident. But now there's been a new discovery from that day. You don't want to miss it. That's next.
It is 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning, a cold Saturday morning, November 12th.
Good morning, RJ. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Sarah, it was so funny. I was on your side of the town yesterday around lunchtime, around 1 o'clock. I was eating a salad. I started eating the salad, and it was like 80 degrees. It felt like 80 degrees. Halfway through, it felt like it was 55. It was like, what is happening?
A cold front. That's what happened. Yeah, many of us had that experience yesterday, especially if you had your lunch outside. That's around the time the front moved through, dropped us from 80 into the 50s and into the 40s. We are right now around San Antonio. It's 42 degrees at the airport, 42 in New Braunfels, 41 in Seguin, 45 in Pleasanton, even colder in the Hill Country, 35 degrees in Kerrville and 34 in Rock Springs. In fact, in some parts of the valleys around the Hill Country, there may even be a light freeze ongoing right now. Take a look at national temperatures. Okay, very cold across the Central Plains, single digits. Here in San Antonio, we're at 42 degrees. New York City's at 67. We're more than 20 degrees cooler than New York City because of that front that moved through yesterday. They'll be getting that chill in the air here very shortly as that front continues to push off to the east. And today, you know, there's a lot of Veterans Day celebrations going on. Yesterday was officially Veterans Day, but today, SA Veterans Day at Hemisphere goes on from noon until 10 p.m. So if you're planning on being around San Antonio celebrating the veterans in your life, and know that it is going to be mostly sunny and cool day. A high temperature only of 60 degrees. Sun sets at 5:40 and temperatures plummet quickly. By 9 p.m. we're already going to be in the upper 40s. So what are we going to talk about in the forecast? Well, again, this weekend, all weekend long, it's going to be nice and cool. Today, it will continue to be windy, though. That's going to be something that you're going to want to keep in mind. Get that scarf on today. And tomorrow in the morning, there will be a light freeze in parts of the hill country. I'll show you which areas have the best chance for that light freeze. You may want to start thinking about bringing in some of that sensitive vegetation. And the fall feeling, it's sticking around, staying cool all week long. I've got a look at all of this, including a chance for rain on Monday, coming up in a bit.
Thank you very much, Sarah. New details this morning at 6:30 on District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry. He could be facing DWI charges in the near future. A San Antonio attorney offered some insight into DWI investigations. Ernesto Acevedo says it's very rare to have a case filed without an initial on-site sobriety test or breathalyzer test. Acevedo says in that case, strong witnesses and video proof showing someone driving while under the influence could persuade a jury for a guilty verdict. As for why an SAPD officer didn't perform some form of DWI test, he says it would be something an attorney would challenge in court since Perry was technically in his home.
If people are home, they don't get arrested for DWI. That's not uncommon because it's hard to get the proof that a person was driving while intoxicated once they're in their house. But if he's not driving the car and he's in his house, it definitely creates an issue as to whether it would be legal to ask him to do field sobriety tests. It depends on the facts of a particular case.
And Acevedo says there would be no license suspension as well in a case where a breathalyzer test was never offered. A first-time DWI conviction usually results in jail time or probation in Bexar County.
And it's no surprise Councilman Clayton Perry's political future is in doubt on Monday. San Antonio City Council is expected to call for Perry's resignation. So they're also expected to take up a vote of no confidence. It would be the second one against one of its council members in less than a week. The special meeting is scheduled for Monday afternoon.
This morning, Hurricane Nicole is now a tropical depression after leaving behind a trail of destruction in Florida.
Right now, the storm is making its way up the East Coast, causing all sorts of problems for people, including flooding and power outages.
And at least 4 people have died. And as ABC's Christy Sloan tells us more about what folks can expect today.
Along the East Coast, people cleaning up after the remnants of Hurricane Nicole. The storm causing tornado sirens to sound in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh boy, look right here at the lightning strikes. Those lightning strikes really cycling up northeast of Templeton.
In Boone, North Carolina, heavy rain flooding roads. Further north in Philadelphia, travel delays and flight cancellations.
We actually had to rebook our flight because of the storm.
ABC meteorologist Rob Marciano says once the heavy rain clears out, parts of the country will experience cold weather.
Some heavy rain moving through western parts of Pennsylvania and New York and upstate New York. So we could see some more isolated flooding. And then behind this thing, once it does clear out, we look for colder air, much colder air, to roll in behind this.
Nicole made landfall early Thursday south of Daytona Beach, Florida, as a rare November Category 1 hurricane. The storm destroying coastlines, dozens of homes and hotels crumbling to pieces or left dangling and uninhabitable. Climate scientists say rising seas are making coastal floods flow ever deeper inland, making once-in-a-century incidents like this almost yearly in some areas.
The structural damage along our coastline is unprecedented. We've never experienced anything like this before.
Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
A remarkable discovery has been made in the Atlantic Ocean involving NASA. Divers have uncovered wreckage from the 1986 Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. So divers from a History Channel documentary found the piece while searching for World War II wreckage near Cape Canaveral, Florida. NASA confirmed it was part of the shuttle, which broke apart shortly after liftoff in 1986, killing 6 astronauts, and teacher Krista McAuliffe was also on board. It was determined Challenger was brought down by seals in the right booster, which eroded due to cold temperatures on launch day.
The discovery of this piece was mixed emotions. First, we reflected back to 1986 and the loss of our colleagues, our friends, and our heroes. But it also is a sense of discovery.
So the piece is one of the biggest from Challenger found since the crash, and the first recovered since a left wing washed ashore in 1996. So far, about 47% of the entire shuttle has been recovered. Happening today, if you have bulky items you want to get rid of, now's your chance. Solid Waste Management is hosting a free landfill day for San Antonio customers.
All right, here are the details. You can drop off your items at the Republic Services landfill off of I-10. This is just past North Foster Road, or at the Waste Management landfill on Covell Road. That is on the southwest side near Lackland.
You will need to show a valid picture ID and bring a copy of your most recent CPS energy bill. For a list of acceptable items to drop off, just head to KSAT.com.
Also happening today, Veterans Day has passed, but the San Antonio Veterans Day Parade will be later today. Organizers are excited for the parade's return after a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The parade starts downtown at noon near 4th Street and Alamo Street and will end at San Saba Street.
All right, Sarah Spivey mentioned this one earlier. There's also a huge Veterans Fair happening downtown this morning. It kicks off with a charity run at 8 this morning. Then at Hemisphere Park, there will be music, food, vendors, and more. It's all free, open to anyone. We have all the details on our website, the KSAT community section.
And holiday lights, all right, we're starting to see a lot of those go up around the city, and Lightscape at the Botanical Gardens is officially open to visitors.
I saw a lot of this on my Instagram over the weekend.
Absolutely.
The Winter Light Spectacular features more than 1 million lights and festive artistic displays. If you went last year, some favorites will be back, like the Winter Cathedral, but some of the new features this year are the pillars of lights known as kinetic hues and the flower forest.
We have food, we have drink, you can hear holiday music, see lights. And you really also get to experience the garden, as the 1-mile walking path takes you through a lot of different areas.
All right, organizers say that this is a great event for everyone, including a family night out or even a date night. There we go. One fun fact, there were 11 proposals at last year's event.
What?
Pretty interesting stuff there, and you can check out Lightscape beginning now through January the 8th. All right, Lightscapes. Holiday lights going on. Are you a fan of putting on the holiday lights early?
My husband does it.
Oh, wow.
And I asked him, I was like, when is too early? He goes, we should do it now. I didn't let him.
Keep him up.
I said the week of Thanksgiving is he's allowed to get him out.
That makes sense, yeah. Get the tree out, get things going there.
Yeah.
As it starts to feel a little bit.
Yeah, Monday of Thanksgiving week, we can do that. All right, 6:39, 41 degrees.
All right, still ahead at 6:30, Twitter's troubles over their famous blue check mark is causing a headache for new owner Elon Musk. What the company is doing now about thousands of fake accounts.
And you see it on RJ right now. Just go look at all those handsome men on the screen. The facial hair coming in strong. After the break, we're talking about No Shave November and how you can make a big difference.
And taking a quick look here at City Cam, live cam here as we get set for a Saturday morning. Sarah Spivey is following the latest here as we are getting down in temperatures this morning.
All right, No Shave November in full swing, and you've probably seen a big change in some of the guys here at KSAT.
And everyone has a reason for participating in No Shave November. So here's why meteorologist Mike Osterhage says that he's doing it.
Well, I'm doing No Shave to raise awareness, and hopefully young folks like my sons will then be very aware of their bodies. My grandfather had prostate cancer. My dad did it one time as well. So you just have to really be on the lookout for these things. So that's why we're getting kind of scruffy there, and hopefully my boys will also learn how to take care and be aware of their bodies as they grow.
All right, and obviously a big part of this is raising awareness for cancer research and funds. A little bit of a reason why I'm doing this is I've done this now for 3 straight years, and obviously honored to be part of the KSAT peeps that are doing this. But the Wisdom family, you may remember Bryce Wisdom. He had a brave battle against cancer a few years ago, so that family galvanized the city there with his story. And also I've had family members affected by cancer as well. My uncle passing away a few years back. It's something that still really affects our family, as it does many families across not only here in San Antonio, but around the world. So a couple of reasons why I'm doing it there.
Absolutely. Look at that beard. Looks good. Look at it. Looks
thank
great.
you so much. Yeah, it's coming a little bit. Okay.
All right, do we have the leaderboard? Of course Mike is in first. Okay, every year Mike starts in first. He usually ends at least in the top 3.
Yeah.
It's always Mike and Mark. Okay, so RJ, $150 and 9.
Here we go.
We got it. Okay.
Let's get RJ up there.
Let's get RJ up there. You know what? Mike and Mark are always the favorites. We gotta give some love to RJ. So our viewers out there, head to KSAT.com. Actually, let's check up. Oh, there it is. QR code.
Yeah, we have the QR code. You could just scan this and it will take you to our No Shave page on our website. And there you can learn a lot more, including how to donate. So again, hanging in there. I'm in 9th place right now, 9 out of 15.
Not bad.
But I really appreciate everyone that's been able to donate to my page so far.
That's awesome,
all those donations are greatly appreciated.
Let's help RJ out there. Mike, I love Mike. I love Mark, but I think they get too much love.
They're always the top 2.
Yeah, I know, because all they have all week to be like, donate to me. So I like to play devil's advocate. Let's donate to RJ.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe throw in a couple bucks for Max too.
Hey, he does enough self-promotion.
Hey guys, Prost. Okay, Worst Fest continues. It's the last weekend of Worst Fest. So if you're planning on heading out to Worst Fest, check it out. This is a fun little graphic here. Today in New Braunfels, temperatures are going to top off at 60 degrees this afternoon. That's it. So bring the jacket with you. And if you're planning on being out there later on tonight, bring the heavier coat too, because temperatures are going to quickly fall into the 40s. Speaking of the 40s, that's where we're at right now in San Antonio, 42 degrees. It feels like it's 35 though, because we've got a stout wind still from the north at about 15 miles per hour. Elsewhere, it's 35 in Kerrville. Rock Springs, you're seeing your first light freeze of the season. It's 32 degrees in Rock Springs, 41 in Del Rio, 40 in Uvalde, 42 in Hondo, 45 in Pleasanton, 42 in New Braunfels, and 42 in Gonzales. Again, we do have that wind from the north from yesterday's front, so it still feels a lot colder out there than what the thermometer reads, even feeling like it's in the 20s in some places in the hill country. Feels like it's 35 here in San Antonio. Bundle up with the scarf. It'll help protect you a little bit from the wind early this morning. Feels like it's 37 in Del Rio. Now today we're really not going to warm up all that much, although it is going to feel pretty pleasant in the afternoon, even though temperatures will only be near 60 degrees by 4 p.m. We are still going to have mostly sunny skies around that time. But as soon as we see the sun set at 5:40, temperatures are going to plummet pretty quickly. So if you have Saturday night plans, bring the heavier coat with you. You're not going to regret it. You'll only need a light jacket during the day, but the heavier coat will come in handy later on tonight. And those winds are going to be gusty during the daytime, up to about 25 miles per hour from the north. Looking at highs in your neighborhood, it'll be 59 in Canyon Lake, 62 in Uvalde, 60 in Del Rio, 55 in Rock Springs, 62 in Pleasanton. The average high this time of year is only 73 degrees, so we're going to be some 13 degrees below that for the high temperature. It'll be 59 in New Braunfels and Seguin, 57 in Bernie, Bulverde, and Helotes, 57 in Kerrville, and 62 in Poteet. I want you to pay attention to this graphic because early tomorrow morning there is going to be a light freeze across the hill country. I showed you that Rock Springs is experiencing its first freeze, but just north of 1604 here from Bulverde, Bernie, Canyon Lake, Comfort, Kerrville, those areas could see a very light freeze early tomorrow morning. It's not going to be a killing freeze, but still, if you do have any kind of sensitive vegetation, you may may want to consider bringing them inside if you live north of 1604 in the hill country. Otherwise, around San Antonio, we don't expect our first freeze. It will, though, be a cold morning, 37 degrees in San Antonio. Let's talk about the next thing that's going to impact our weather in a pretty big way. There's the front that's currently moving off to the east that moved through yesterday, bringing a lot of snowfall to parts of Indiana and Illinois. But in its wake, there's another trough of low pressure that's really going to take some cold air and swing it back across south central Texas. So the chill is here to stay, at least for the next week. Let me take you through the future cast. Early tomorrow morning, I mentioned that there could be a light hill country freeze. It'll be 37 in San Antonio. You can see that a good portion of North Texas will be dealing with the freeze as well. Tomorrow, the high temperature will be 59. It's going to be cool with a few clouds out there, but a very pleasant day, even though it will be on the cool side. And then by Monday morning, we're going to actually see some scattered light rain around San Antonio as that front approaches. So keep in mind that Monday morning, the morning commute will be damp in spots, and then that front moves through on Monday, and that'll keep things cool for us all week long. Take a look at this forecast. Looks like a January forecast rather than a middle of November forecast for us. Again, cool this weekend, some scattered morning showers on Monday, and then mornings over the next week will be right near 40 degrees, in the 30s in some places, and highs will only be in the 50s, guys. So sweater weather all week long for us. Pretty interesting to see that. Do you guys like the cooler weather?
I like it for like a week and then I'm over it.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have a
I do.
warm-up
I like to layer up. I definitely like that. Yeah.
There we
It's
go.
okay, wear
I don't,
more like
I don't know.
jackets,
I'm just a
sweaters,
South
things like
Texas
that.
girl. Gets into my bones and I'm done. I'm like, whew, too cold.
Yeah, but you're right. I can't really handle it for too long. But yeah, it's a nice little change here.
I made some gumbo yesterday.
It's good when you're eating things like gumbo.
Yeah.
All right, 6:50 and 41 degrees.
And coming up next, FTX has crashed less than a year after being one of the planet's highest valued companies. Why a federal investigation is not to blame for the crypto collapse.
Let's take a look outside with the roads. Okay, there's the traffic. Oh, we got a little road closure at Ingram at Loop 410. Not a lot out there at 281 in San Pedro. If any other incidents pop up this morning, we will let you know about them.
This morning, Twitter's new paid blue checkmark system that was promoted by owner Elon Musk was suspended Friday without little warning.
It comes just 2 days after its official launch sparked a wave of accounts impersonating high-profile celebrities and companies. So right now, it's unclear when Twitter might restore it. The blue check marks used to mean someone's identity had been verified for free under the new system before being suspended. It came with an updated monthly paid Twitter Blue subscription service and no longer verified an identity. They just served as a paid subscriber badge.
Very confusing stuff there with Twitter.
So
In
confused.
other business news, former cryptocurrency giant exchange FTX says that it is filing for bankruptcy. This is the largest bankruptcy filing the crypto world has seen this year. Company officials issued a statement on Twitter saying that its founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, has resigned. FTX collapsed this week after a 3-day binge on cash withdrawals from customers and investors. FTX is also being targeted for investigations by New York federal prosecutors and the Securities and Exchange Commission. All right, time and temperature right now is, what is that? 6:35 and 41 degrees.
6:55.
Okay, I'm trying to wake up. It's getting the cobwebs.
It's okay.
I love it.
We're here for it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Here's what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7 a.m.
Coming up on GMA, the latest developments on the remnants of Hurricane Nicole. Heavy rain causing flooding in parts of the east and sparking tornado warnings overnight. Where the storm system is headed next, our weather team is tracking it all. Also this morning, Alec Baldwin now filing a lawsuit over last year's fatal shooting on the set of Rust, who he is accusing for the loaded gun on set, as so many questions still remain unanswered. And Inflation Nation. After this week's inflation report, used car prices have taken a dip. What you need to know about the right time to buy, it is all ahead right here on GMA.
All right, current wind chills out there. It's pretty cold. It feels like it's 33 degrees in San Antonio with the colder air out there. Feels like it's in the 20s in parts of the hill country, and it feels like 34 degrees around GMSA Randolph. Now, when we take a look at the day today, we are going to warm up to 60 degrees, but that's it. It's going to be a cool day and windy for the first part of the day. We'll have north winds today at 10 to 20, gusting up to 25. If you have any evening plans, know that it's going to get cold pretty quickly. Temperatures are going to fall back into the 40s pretty much nearly as soon as the sun sets at 5:40. Then as we look at early tomorrow morning, 37 degrees in the morning. A light hill country freeze is possible. We'll be near 60 tomorrow too. Some scattered morning rain as another cold front arrives on Monday. That'll keep us cool all week long. We're running some 10 to 15 degrees colder than the seasonable average for this month.
Oh my gosh, love to see it. Thank you so much, Sarah. Hey, we'll be back here starting at 8 a.m.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
This morning, the latest on Councilman Clayton Perry and the possibility of him facing a DWI charge, what a San Antonio attorney is saying.
New details on an overnight deadly rollover on I-35. We'll let you know all about that in just a bit.
And taking a look at live cam this morning, as temperatures fall in here, we are getting ready for Sarah Spivey's forecast here in just a little bit. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Good Morning San Antonio. It is 8 o'clock on a Saturday.
It's November 12th. RJ Marquez joining us this morning.
So happy to be hanging out with you guys this morning. The Sarah squad.
Yeah, it's a good squad to be with, RJ.
It definitely is, yeah.
Good to have you, RJ. And Sarah, good to have this cold, chilly weather. I mean, I like it for about a week or two, and then I'm like, okay, can we go back to 65, 70 with no humidity?
Oh my goodness, guys. Yes. You know, it's a little unusual to have this long of a stretch of cool weather in mid-October for us, but that's the forecast we've got. All because of the front that moved through yesterday. Take a look at temperatures across the state of Texas. We're below freezing in Abilene, Midland, Lubbock, Amarillo, and across parts of the Big Bend. It's 41, though, here in San Antonio, and as we zoom in a little bit closer, 37 in Kerrville. Rock Springs briefly touched freezing. It's now 34 in Rock Springs, 42 in New Braunfels, 42 in Del Rio, 45 in Carrizo Springs, and 45 in Beeville. We've also got winds gusting up to about 25 miles per hour from the north, and so because of that, there's a wind chill out there this morning. It feels like it's in the 30s in many spots. Now today we will reach 60 degrees, so a cool day for us, only 60 for the high. Early tomorrow morning in San Antonio, it'll be 37 degrees, so above freezing. But I do think there could be a light hill country freeze early in the morning. Coming up, I'll show you which neighborhoods have the most likely chance of seeing that light freeze early tomorrow. And we'll take a look at how long this cool weather is going to stick with us again for quite some time. RJ, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Just into our newsroom, new information about a deadly rollover crash overnight. Police say a man speeding down I-35 near Palo Alto Road lost control and went off the highway. The vehicle rolled over several times. The man was thrown out of his car. We're told he died at the scene. 3 other people in that car also hurt. One of them is in critical condition. The other 2 are expected to be okay.
Councilman Clayton Perry could be facing DWI charges in the near future. A San Antonio attorney offered some insight into DWI investigations. Ernesto Acevedo says it's very rare to have a case filed without an initial on-site sobriety test or breathalyzer test. Acevedo says that in that case, strong witnesses and video proof showing someone driving while under the influence could persuade a jury for a guilty verdict. As far as why an officer didn't perform some form of DWI test on Perry, he says it would be something that an attorney would challenge in court since Perry was technically in his home.
If people are home, they don't get arrested for DWI. That's not uncommon because it's hard to get the proof that a person was driving while intoxicated once they're in their house. But if he's not driving the car and he's in his house, it definitely creates an issue as to whether it would be legal to ask him to do field sobriety tests. It depends on the facts of a particular case.
And Acevedo says there would be no license suspension in a case where a breathalyzer test was never offered. A first-time DWI conviction usually results in jail or probation here in Bexar County.
Councilman Perry's political future also in doubt. On Monday, San Antonio City Council is expected to call for Perry's resignation. They're also expected to take up a vote of no confidence. It would be the second one against one of its council members in less than a week. The special meeting is scheduled for Monday afternoon.
And this morning, Sarah, volunteers are out and about in the cold, continuing a tradition to put meals on the table for Thanksgiving.
So hundreds of turkeys and Thanksgiving meal kits are going to be passed out on the city's east side. It's where you find our Camelia Wattis. Camelia, when does the turkey giveaway start?
Sarah, RJ, it starts at 10 a.m. and people are already starting to line up. And in the meantime, I'm here at KSAT radio station where volunteers are getting everything ready. And here to talk with me more about what we're doing today is Reverend James Robinson. How are you today?
Great. Thank you for being here.
So this has been going on for 17 years. What can we expect today?
Oh, we're giving away turkeys, dinner rolls, box of stuffing, 700 bags of vegetables, and of course, them San Antonio Spurs tickets. We have 500 to give away.
That's exciting. That's exciting. So what is new this year? Are the Spurs tickets new? What else is new this year?
The Spurs tickets are very new. They normally give us bobbleheads or T-shirts signed from the players. So the 500 tickets are very new.
That's exciting. Well, stay with us for the next half hour. We'll tell y'all more about why this tradition has a sentimental meaning. Back to you, RJ, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Camelia. Happening today as well, the San Antonio Heart and Stroke Walk is back for its 29th year. The American Heart Association is bringing the 5K to Texas A&M University, San Antonio. The walk honors survivors of heart disease and stroke, along with encouraging everyone to get out and move. The American Heart Association wants people to know the signs of a heart attack, stroke, and cardiac arrest. And you can visit sanantonioheartwalk.org to learn more information. So this walk kicks off at 9 a.m. this morning, and those attending are encouraged to, of course, dress in their best Heart Walk attire.
Love that. All right, there is also a huge Veterans Fair happening today. It kicks off with a charity run at 8 this morning, so I guess just about 6 minutes ago. Then at Hemisphere, there will be music, food, vendors, and more. It's all free, open to anyone. All you have to do is head to our website, and you can see all those details on KSAT Community section.
All right, a lot of things happening as we check on our time right now. 8:06, 41 degrees out there. And again, it is cold this morning.
Scarf and hat, everyone. Stay warm. All right, today on Texas Eats, David Elder takes us to Worst Fest in New Braunfels to share the festivities that are happening out there. Oh, they're doing a sausage making demo.
Sausage making demo. All right, love that. Yes, Worst Fest is underway. And if you've had COVID and are dealing with symptoms that stick around, coming up, we'll show you ways on how to deal with what's called long COVID.
It's still 41 degrees. Earlier it was like 42. Okay, you definitely need to cover your ears, a scarf, and some kind of big coat today. And the cool temps, hey, Sarah Spivey says they're going to stick around. She'll let you know for how long when we come back. Welcome back. We're now learning more about what's called long COVID, where patients report debilitating symptoms lasting for weeks, sometimes months.
And a lot of money is being spent on research for this, but some patients say it's still hard to convince doctors their symptoms are real. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz looks at how to deal with long COVID.
For years, Louise Salland had her asthma and acid reflux under control until she got COVID in March of 2020.
I could never get a full breath. I thought for sure I was going to die.
The fatigue was debilitating. Her inhaler barely worked. COVID aggravated a condition related to her acid reflux so badly she had to have surgery to save her life. But her problems persisted. More than 2 years later, Louise is like tens of millions of people affected by long COVID. There's no test for it, but the CDC now recognizes it as an emerging condition and has released guidance for doctors.
Tell your doctor about your symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, breathing issues, or stomach troubles. They may also refer you to a specialist. For example, if you have heart palpitations, they may suggest a cardiologist.
Also, look for a long COVID clinic, as well as support groups like Survivor Corps, Body Politic, and Long COVID Alliance.
If your daily activities are substantially limited, you could try applying for disability benefits, which may offer some protections like job leave.
Be sure your doctor knows the diagnostic code for long COVID, U09.9. That way, insurance may be more likely to cover it. As for Louise, her quality of life has improved. She can resume normal activity on a given day, but has to recover in bed the next.
I made it through, and I'm improving. I'm grateful to be alive.
Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, 41 degrees, Sarah, this morning. And this is something that's not going to be like, a quick one. Like we've been seeing, we get a cold front, and then 2 days later it's back to 80 degrees.
Yeah, that's a great point. The cold air has been short-lived up until now. And in fact, it's going to stay cool through this next week. So you'll get some good use out of those sweaters, I think. All right, let's take a look outside right now. Plenty of sunshine outside. It's 41 degrees, but with a stout wind from the north, it feels like 33 this morning. This is why we've been saying you need the scarf. You need everything to protect you from the wind. And take a look at temperature change. Just over the last 24 hours, we were 31 degrees warmer than we are right now about 24 hours ago. In the 70s yesterday morning. That's our first real deal cold front that moved through yesterday. Brought a little rain here and there for some folks, but really the instant cool down is what you felt out there. It's 41 right now in San Antonio, as I mentioned. It's 37 in Kerrville, 42 in Del Rio, 40 in Uvalde, 42 in New Braunfels, 43 in Gonzales, 50 in Laredo. As we take a closer look around the metro area, it's 39 in Bulverde this morning and 40 in Helotes, 36 in Comfort, 36 in Bernie, and 40 in Seguin. But as I mentioned, those winds are pretty stout still behind that front. A sustained wind of almost 20 miles per hour in New Braunfels. And throughout the next couple of hours, we could see wind gusts of up to 25, 30 miles per hour. That's giving us a wind chill early this morning. It feels like it's in the 20s in Bernie and in Kerrville this morning. It feels like it's close to freezing here in San Antonio. Again, as I mentioned, winds could gust up to 25 miles per hour for most of the day today. Later on tonight, though, we will see those winds start to calm down. And the calming winds are actually going to make us even colder by the start of the morning tomorrow. As we take a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, in the 50s for the morning, we'll still be at 55 around noon. And this afternoon, only warming up to 60 degrees for the high temperature under mostly sunny skies. And then tonight, if you have evening plans, take the heavier coat with you if you're going out before the sun sets, because as soon as the sun sets, temperatures are going to fall into the 40s by about 8 p.m. As we look at high temperatures around the south central Texas area, 62 in Uvalde, 62 in Creso Springs, 59 in Canyon Lake, 57 in Kerrville, and 55 in Rock Springs. Our average high this time of year is 73, so we're 13 degrees cooler than that. I've mentioned that early tomorrow morning there will likely be a light freeze across the hill country. This is a look at tomorrow morning's lows. Anywhere you see a temperature in pink, that's where it's freezing or below. 32 early tomorrow morning in Kerrville and 32 in Rock Springs. We won't be at freezing in San Antonio. We'll be at 37, but in some of the suburbs, especially north of 1604, we could see a light freeze early tomorrow morning. So Bulverde, Bernie, Comfort, Kerrville, Canyon Lake area, just north of 1604 across the escarpment. I think that's where we could see that light freeze. So keep in mind that if you have any sensitive vegetation, you might want to cover it up or bring it inside. But this will not be a hard freeze or anything like that. So you don't need to worry about the pipes by any means. As we take a look at the weather setup, I want to talk about why we're going to continue to stay cool. Now, there is that cold front that moved through yesterday, currently bringing some snow across parts of the Midwest. But in its wake, we've got another trough of low pressure that is set up across the Pacific Northwest. This is going to sweep across the United States, taking some cold air with it. And look how cold this air is that it's going to be interacting with. Single digits across parts of the Dakotas and Nebraska. Now, we won't get that cold, but again, that is going to keep us cool. The front moving through on Monday, it'll bring some scattered showers in the morning, and coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk a little bit more in depth about the timing of some showers on Monday. And then behind that front, look at that, morning lows near 40, afternoon still in the 50s. This is kind of like a January forecast for the middle of November. It's much cooler than average, guys.
I didn't turn the heater on, and my dog Scooby, who never likes to sleep under the blankets, I knew it was cold this morning because he was full on like under the comforter, like next to me, like under
cute.
Fuzzy. I was like, oh, I was like
searching for any type of warmth.
I know, poor guy. I was like, okay, sorry, Scoobs. I need to turn the heater on. All right, it's 8:16 and 42 degrees.
And coming up still ahead, we have a look at last night's big game coverage. A lot of action across our area. We'll see who ended the night with a big win.
All right, if you haven't checked out Worst Fest, we have a look at the foods and festivities in today's Texas Eats.
And taking a look at some of our lotto numbers here, pick 3. Winners here are 5, 2, 4, and 7. And then our daily 4, 3, 7, 1, 9, and 2.
Cash 5, 18, 19, 20, 31, 35. And let's take a look at those Mega Millions. 1, 5, 17, 37, 70, Mega Ball 22, Mega Plier 3. Good luck.
So you get your casing on here, you've got your knot, and you're just gonna basically, it's a lot of eye-hand coordination. I don't have to look, I've been doing this long enough. You wanna get it good and firm, you do not want any air in there. Air is our enemy.
Check this out. I want to hold this one up. So this is one that was already made, and that's one that you just did right there. And look how perfect that is. You cut the string the right amount, the casing to the right amount. You've obviously done this a lot. Looks like some people already got to this one, but this is kind of what the product could look like at the end. This is a fraction of the product at the end right here. All right. Prost. Prost. That's how you make sausage out here. This is incredible. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Good stuff. I'll take the whole thing.
Okay, so can you eat casing? You do, right?
We're trying to figure that out. I feel like you
Sarah
can.
Spivey's saying yes.
Okay.
Hot dog, if you eat a hot dog, you're eating
Yeah.
too.
But like, is casing good for you?
It's
If it tastes good, then I guess it's good for you.
I mean,
great.
Yeah.
It all
I feel
tastes
like I've
good.
had it before. Yeah,
I know I've eaten
during my
casing, but just
Worst
seeing
Fest
it done, I'm like, oh, I ate that? All right, it's 8:21 and 42 degrees.
Yeah, definitely cold outside. And coming up next, a World War II veteran shares his story, what he says about the lessons that he learned while serving. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio. A 97-year-old World War II veteran is sharing his story and memories about his time in the Army Air Corps.
And he's the last living veteran from his 10-man crew. Elmer Longnecker, or known as Mo, by his friends, signed up for the Army Air Corps just before graduating high school at 17. So training in Texas, and what he says wasn't easy. He then became a flight navigator in Houston, flying 28 missions to Germany during World War II, and then he became part of the 44th Bomb Group known as the Flying 8 Balls. Elmer now shares his lessons that he learned that are still with him.
I think I probably gained a great deal by being a survivor and able to grasp things at an earlier age than I would have if I hadn't been in the service.
97 years old. He sounds great, looks great. Thank you so much, sir, for your service, and all the veterans out there.
Absolutely, yes, as we celebrate Veterans Day throughout the weekend. So taking a look at our time and temperature right now, it is now 8:26 and 42 degrees, so we went up 1 degree.
There we go.
41.
Still super cold for San Antonio. All right, the CDC has new details over a lawsuit filed against the Navy in Hawaii over contaminated water. What they're saying, that's still ahead.
And Alec Baldwin, yes, the actor Alec Baldwin, filing a new lawsuit. Why he's now blaming some crew members for the fatal shooting that happened on the set of his latest production, Rust. Good morning, San Antonio. It is now 8:30 on a very, very cold Saturday morning.
Yeah, so if it's below 50 degrees or even 65, I gotta put a beanie on.
Yeah.
You gotta cover your ears.
Scarves.
There are some people who do not think, Sarah, that you can't get sick from the cold.
No. I feel like that's happened.
No, like I go out in the cold and I have my ears or
it.
neck exposed, I definitely get sick.
Well, I'm not a medical professional, so I can't
I'm
tell you
speaking
one
from
way.
my bones right now.
I get you, girl. I get you. Yeah, it is chilly out there. In fact, a bit of a shock to the system as you step outside. The coldest we've been in quite some time in San Antonio. It's 41 degrees right now, 42 in New Braunfels, 41 in Seguin, 47 in Pleasanton, even colder in the Hill Country where it's 38 in Kerrville, 36 in Rock Springs, and 37 in Fredericksburg. All righty, let's take a look across the nation. You can see the cold core of air that moved through yesterday, very cold air mass. And something that's interesting is that in New York right now, it's 68 degrees and it's 41 here in San Antonio. So much colder than even New York City early this morning here in San Antonio. And even though Veterans Day was yesterday, there's plenty of Veterans Day activities going on this weekend to celebrate our veterans, including the SA Veterans Day at Hemisphere going on from noon to 10 p.m. It's going to be windy for most of the day today, 55 at noon with gusts up to 25, 30 miles per hour. Mostly sunny though, topping off at about 60 degrees. And once the sun sets at 5:40, it's going to get chilly quickly. We'll be seeing temperatures fall into the 40s by about 8 p.m. Hey, we just got the pollen count in, and actually something to keep in mind is that moles are high today. Moles are past 1,600, the highest it's been in a little while, and I think that's because we got at least some rain yesterday. Pigweed and juniper are low. It's good to see that the tree pollen is not higher behind the front. But speaking of the rain that brought us this high mold count, we do have a chance for rain on Monday when another cold front arrives, and that one will keep us cool all week long. I've got a look ahead coming up in a bit. RJ, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And of course, Thanksgiving is nearly 2 weeks away, and we're already seeing the community giving here in San Antonio. We got turkey, stuffing, rolls. I'm getting hungry just reading this right here. All the works are being given away to those in need on the city's east side.
Our Camelia Wattis is live there now. So Camelia, who are the people getting these turkeys? Do you have to pre-register, or can anyone still watching show up and receive?
Well, Sarah, RJ, it's first come, first serve. And so they've been doing this for 17 years. Look at that. It's turkey, stuffing, rolls, and even Spurs tickets. They're all getting ready to be given away to people waiting in line right now. Now, Reverend James Johnson told me his mom started this tradition. And can you tell us a little bit about how this tradition started?
My mom started years ago under the I-35 Durango Bridge. She fed the homeless for 50 years in a wheelchair. And before she passed away, I started my own ministry, and it's just blossomed.
And that's how this all started. And so tell us a little bit, is that why we have the sign back there? Can we get a closer look at that sign?
Yes, that sign goes up at every event. I've been doing back to school, Christmas, Thanksgiving, breast cancer awareness, first responders, gospel musical, and wherever I go, mama go.
I love that. And usually, what is the response out here? Like, what do we usually see with these turkey giveaways?
What we normally see is the community coming out and being blessed and being very thankful. I mean, if you go out here, it's a line about a mile long.
Yes, there's a lot of people. I mean, it's wrapping around the street. We can't really show you because it's a little far away, but stay with us for the next half hour. I believe that the motorcycle club is supposed to make an appearance. Some vendors are starting to pop up, but for now, I'll send it back to y'all in the studio. RJ, Sarah.
Thank you, Camelia. Now to RSV cases. They're pushing hospitals to the brink, filling pediatric units, some at or near capacity as flu season starts to heat up.
Yeah, this is definitely something that we're seeing in our area here as well. ABC's Phil Lipoff is outside a hospital in New York City with the growing concerns and the pleas for help.
C.S. Mott Children's Hospital in Michigan announcing Thursday it is 100% full.
We have stretchers in the hallway. We have children being treated in chairs in the hallway.
Mott now forced to deny incoming pediatric transfers from other hospitals and postpone surgeries to try and increase the number of beds.
2 days ago, we were giving over 400 breathing treatments in that day. During the rest of the year, we're probably around 100, 200 max.
RSV cases overwhelming pediatric hospitals nationwide. Pediatric occupancy now at 78%. In Maine last month, Shannon Goodwin's infant daughter, Rue, was diagnosed with RSV.
She was gray and limp,
Goodwin brought Rue to the doctor, but her case quickly became more severe.
They called 911, rushed her to the hospital, where they tried to intubate her 7 times. And then they had to do CPR for 4.5 minutes because they lost her heartbeat.
After 10 days, she was taken off the ventilator and is now doing better. This elementary school in Kansas City shutting down for 3 days after more than a fifth of its students came down with respiratory illnesses like COVID-19, RSV, and the flu.
In today's morning headlines, Ukrainian forces swept into the key city of Kherson on Friday as Russian troops retreated to the east. The advance marks a major victory for Ukraine, Kyiv, and is one of the biggest setbacks for President Vladimir Putin since his invasion began. Now, Kherson is the only Ukrainian regional capital that Russian forces had captured since February's invasion.
And in Hawaii, a lawsuit against the Navy over contaminated drinking water has grown by 100 plaintiffs. New plaintiffs have been added to the original 10 that filed that lawsuit. The U.S. Navy has admitted about 20,000 gallons of fuel leaked into well water from its Red Hill facility last year. And in September, the CDC surveyed those affected by the fuel leak, and 80% of them said that it had impacted their health. The most commonly reported symptoms were headaches, anxiety, fatigue, and difficulty sleeping. Attorneys for the plaintiffs say that there are far more serious consequences, including seizures, lung, and liver damage.
Actor and producer Alec Baldwin filed a lawsuit in connection with the fatal shooting on the Rust movie set. So Baldwin filed on Friday, and it's the first legal action in which Baldwin alleges wrongdoing against someone related to the tragedy. So Baldwin, who is listed as the defendant, filed the cross complaint against several crew members. Baldwin's lawsuit blames crew members for irresponsibly allowing live bullets on the set.
And now time for some big game coverage. Bergbag fans all bundled up at Alamo Stadium for last night's game against the Lockhart Lions. Let's take you out there. The Lions roared to a 21-0 lead in the second, as you see those fans, and they are out for more. Check this out. Lions at midfield quarterback Ashton Dickens keeping it on the option read, and he makes the right decisions. You can see he bursts through the line and into the secondary. It's a foot race to the end zone, and no one is going to touch him. 58 yards to the house, 28-0 Lockhart. The final from Alamo Stadium, 62-7 Lockhart advances. And number 4, Alamo Heights taking on Kerrville-Tivy at Orem Stadium in the 5A Division II first round. The win not stopping the Mules from airing it out, going to their quarterback Conley McKenna throwing to the near sideline to Rhett Anderson hitting him on stride, and he's taking it for that touchdown. The 34-yard score makes it 7-0 Alamo Heights, and the final from Orem Stadium, Mules win this one 64-27. And at Ferris Stadium, Brandeis taking on San Marcos. Broncos getting on the board first. Check this out. Handoff goes to Joseph Coleman right up the middle. He races for a 6-yard touchdown and the quick 6-0 lead for the Broncos. Broncos take care of business from there. The final from Ferris. Brandeis wins 27-14. And over at Rutledge Stadium, Harlandale taking on Veterans Memorial in the Class 5A Division II by-district round. The Patriots up big in the fourth quarter when quarterback Jason Cantu keeps it himself, picks up 9 yards on a 2nd and long. The drive stalled a little bit, but Aiden Campos comes on to kick a 30-yard field goal. That makes it 38-7 Veterans Memorial.
How fun for all those high school players out there playing in the cold for them.
Yeah, good
wearing
football
the
weather out
gloves.
there. Absolutely.
Right. It's 8:39 and still 42 degrees.
And with the cold front here, up next, we take a look at some football fans. Just saw them a little while ago.
Oh, look at the little ones.
All bundled up. And we get their reaction to the cold weather after those games that they attended.
Glad the parents had their little ones' ears covered. I cannot say it enough. Cover your ears. I'm so sensitive to my ears being colder, my head being cold. 42 degrees, and this cold front, it's going to stick around. Sarah Spivey will let us know for how long when we come back. And as we're expecting cold weather all weekend long, it started last night and had some football fans fired up all across San Antonio, even though it was below 50 degrees. So crazy saying that here. One by one, fans poured into Alamo Stadium on the city's north side, bundled up, beanies, blankets, jackets. Fans tell KSAT supporting family and friends is worth bearing it through the cold.
I'm a senior at Burbank, and this might not be our last game, so you gotta be supportive. Gotta support my boyfriend. A little cold weather isn't gonna stop you, huh?
Supporting the boyfriend. Oh, that's cute. All right, the fans say if another cold front comes in, they're prepared to do it all over again. I think I remember going to a boyfriend's
Friday night in the cold.
and then I got sick and I was like, and then I'm
You're
pretty
like,
sure he broke up with me.
about
So I
that?
was like, was it worth it? Probably not.
That's amazing, Sarah. Well, you know what?
Poor
This
guy.
week again,
His loss.
his loss for sure. His loss. You know, this weekend, and for Friday Night Lights this week, we are going to be chilly. So they're going to have to do it all over again as well. Hey, so here's some headlines for you. Cool this weekend with highs near 60 both today and tomorrow. But today we will be windy. Tomorrow morning, we're expecting a light freeze across the hill country. Now, I think San Antonio will not see freezing, but still, there are plenty of neighborhoods north of Loop 1604 that could see a light freeze. We'll talk about that. And this fall feeling is going to be staying with us all week long into even next weekend as well. It's 41 degrees outside right now, but it feels like 33 because of those stout northerly winds at about 15 miles per hour. Elsewhere, it's 39 in Kerrville. Rock Springs dipped to freezing early this morning. It's now 37 in Rock Springs, 46 in Carrizo Springs, 44 in Gonzales, and 48 in Pleasanton. Our morning low of 41 makes this the coldest we've been since mid-March in San Antonio. So that was a real deal front that moved on through yesterday. Winds are from the north, as I mentioned, sustained at 15 to 20 miles per hour, so it is breezy out there, and that gives us a wind chill. Temperatures are in the 40s, but it feels like 33 in San Antonio. It feels like 34 in New Braunfels. It feels like 29 in Rock Springs early this morning. This is some wintry air that we have in place in the middle of November. And as we look at the day today, we're not going to warm up all that much. Now, we're going to be in the 50s for most of the day, really topping off near 60 degrees by about 4 o'clock. Again, winds will be from the north, gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. If you have evening plans, keep in mind that as soon as the sun sets, it's going to get chilly. Temperatures will be back into the 40s by 8 o'clock. Elsewhere, the high temperature will be 59 in Canyon Lake, 62 in Uvalde, 62 in Hondo, 62 in Pleasanton, 60 in Del Rio, and 62 in Cotulla. Neighborhood View, 57 in Lotus, Bernie, Bulverde, 59 in New Braunfels and Seguin, 62 in Devine, 60 in Floresville. Here's a closer look at the potential light freeze early tomorrow morning. You can see anywhere that these numbers are pink, that's at or below freezing for the morning low. So again, generally north of 1604, we will have our first light freeze of the season. Think about any kind of sensitive vegetation. You may want to cover it up or bring it inside in the overnight hours. And again, around San Antonio, we should stay above freezing, but still for those neighborhoods north of 1604, keep that in mind. There's going to be a light freeze early tomorrow. Now, where is the front right now? Well, it's currently pushing its way through the Mississippi River Valley and bringing snowfall to parts of the Midwest. Now, as we look at what's coming up next, the reason why we're going to stay cool throughout the week is because of this trough of low pressure, which is currently over the Pacific Northwest. It's going to be bringing a cold front that'll move through on Monday in San Antonio. Until then, tomorrow, as I mentioned, 37 in San Antonio with a light hill country freeze possible early tomorrow. The high tomorrow will only be 59, so it's going to be another cool day with a few clouds out there. And then watch what happens as that front approaches on Monday. We start to see scattered showers out there. Now, yesterday with the rain, we only got 0.02 of an inch of rainfall at the airport. I don't anticipate all that much rain on Monday morning, but the morning commute could be damp in spots, about 40% coverage. Then that front moves through and it keeps us cool. Temperatures will be staying near 40 degrees for the morning lows, and afternoons will only be in the 50s for the remainder of the week. Again, a January forecast in the middle of November. Speaking of November, Prost, it's the last weekend of Worst Fest. I've got your Worst Fest forecast coming up in a bit, too.
Cold Worst Fest.
Yeah,
Chilly
absolutely.
Worst Fest.
People bundling up there as they celebrate that up in New Braunfels. Taking a look at our time and temperature right now, it is 8:48. And as Sarah just mentioned, things inching up a little bit, still in the low 40s.
A high school student in Virginia joining his school's marching band, but the message he has for others and why it's important.
And taking a quick look at our TransGuide traffic cameras, things looking pretty smooth out there right now. 1604 at Petrenko. Traffic moving along smoothly. People may be staying in a little bit, having some hot coffee. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio. While a high school student in Virginia isn't letting anything get in the way of his dream.
The 17-year-old is on the school's marching band. As the first deaf member, Carolyn Patrick has a story.
It's Friday night football at Woodson High School in Fairfax County. And the marching band is gearing up for their final home game of the year.
They told me that they never seen people who is deaf in marching band.
By looking at the drum line, you would never know that one student here is deaf.
I'm deaf, so that I can't hear, but I can feel like it's vibrating. So that's why the bass is very loud, but you can feel it's vibrating, right?
The junior, Michael Gwynn, is the first deaf drummer on the school's marching band.
I'm just surprised, but I don't feel like special. I feel normal person, just like them.
Michael uses his cochlear implant, but he says it doesn't come without its challenges.
Every time when my battery dies and everything is like, it's all quiet, I can't hear anything. So it's really, really difficult to hear. But at least I can see the drum major.
At first, Michael used an American Sign Language interpreter. But now, he no longer requires one for the game performances.
Being deaf, it doesn't mean you can't do anything. You can do anything, just try and see what's gonna happen. So just like I joined a marching band and never give up. So we're just like a normal person.
Love that story.
Beautiful.
All right, it's 8:53 and 44 degrees.
All right, it's a sign of the season. San Antonio's official Christmas tree is on the way. We'll let you know when it is arriving in the Alamo City coming up next. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio here at home. San Antonio's official Christmas tree is on the way.
Love to see it. It's coming from the Northwest in Oregon and expected to arrive at Travis Park on Tuesday. HEB says the tree will stand nearly 50 feet tall and will be decorated with 10,000 white lights and dozens of colorful ornaments. It's all for the 38th annual HEB tree lighting celebration. The celebration kicks off the day after Thanksgiving on November 25th at 3 p.m. And a quick reminder about the city's Veterans Parade will be today. Organizers are excited for the parade's return after not having it for 2 years because of the pandemic. The parade starts at noon tomorrow near 4th Street and Alamo Street, and it will end at San Saba Street. It's today. I'm sorry. Today at noon.
Yes, today at noon. 8:56 this morning, and now 44 degrees as people get out and about and get ready for their Saturday.
We'll be right back.
This morning on Good Morning San Antonio, Veterans Day has passed, but the city isn't done celebrating our nation's heroes. Where you need to go downtown to see today's parade.
No Shave November is off to a fast start. We'll look at how your favorite faces are doing this year on the KSAT leaderboard.
And taking a live look at CityCam, things are starting to get a little bit clearer out there. We will check in with Sarah Spivey for our Saturday forecast.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. Saturday, November 12th. We have RJ in the house this morning.
Yeah, stepping in for my guy, Max Massey. I know Max is enjoying a little bit of time off, so very glad to be with you guys, hanging out.
And your beard looks great for No Shave.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm still trying to move up that board.
Okay.
But yeah, RJ Marcus, No Shave November.
Yeah, let's give RJ some donations. I know our Mark Austin and Mike Osterhage.
Always at the top of our leaderboard.
Yeah, let's show our RJ and Max Massey
ninth right now, but hopefully number one in your hearts. Hopefully moving up that board.
All right, it's 44 degrees, Sarah.
Yeah.
It is chilly.
It is chilly. Not as cold as it was an hour ago, but still pretty cold with temperatures in the 40s. You know, this weekend, Worst Fest, it's the last weekend of Worst Fest. If you want to head out there to New Braunfels today, here's what you can expect. And really, New Braunfels forecast is very similar to San Antonio's. Only a high temperature of 60 degrees, so it's going to be cool all day long. And if you have plans out tonight, know that it is going to get cold pretty quickly. By 9 p.m., we'll already be in the 40s. As we look at today's pollen count, I want to note that molds are high today. They went up quite a bit over the last 24 hours because we did get a little rain yesterday. So the molds are climbing up. Pigweed and juniper are present in low amounts. Now this weekend, we're going to warm up to 60 degrees today. Today's going to be windy and cool. Early tomorrow morning, we'll be at 37 in San Antonio, above freezing in San Antonio. But I do expect that the hill country, parts of the hill country, will have their first freeze of the season tomorrow. It'll be a light freeze, but still, we'll talk a little bit more about which neighborhoods have the best chance for a freeze early tomorrow morning, and then 59 for the high for your Sunday. But if you think this is it for the cool weather, you'd be wrong, because another cold front is expected early this upcoming week. I've got to look at that and our rain chances in a few minutes. RJ, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. New this morning, a man is dead after a rollover crash overnight on I-35. Police say 4 men were traveling in a car going southbound on 35 when the driver lost control and rolled the vehicle into a fence near the Poteet-Jourdanton Freeway on the southwest side. The driver ejected from the car and dying at the scene. 2 other men were taken to University Hospital in serious condition.
Now taking a look at some of your morning headlines. A Frontier Airlines flight made an emergency landing Friday night after a passenger was found with a box cutter. Flight 1761 from Cincinnati to Tampa, Florida was diverted to Atlanta and landed safely. The passenger was taken into custody by Atlanta police and no other details were given about what happened. But there were no injuries to anyone on the plane as well. Passengers were given overnight hotel stays with a new flight scheduled for this morning to Tampa.
Over in Ukraine, people celebrating in the streets of Kherson after a retreat of Russian forces. So Ukraine recapturing its biggest prize yet. After 9 months of Russian rule, locals welcomed Ukrainian troops in as heroes. With Russia retreating, Ukrainian troops captured stocks of abandoned ammunition and retook more than 1,000 square miles of territory in the south.
And back here at home, the gift of giving is happening this morning on the city's east side.
Volunteers are prepping hundreds of Thanksgiving meal kits to give away to people who need it most. Our Camelia Juarez joins us live. So, Camelia, who can pick up these turkeys and when can they do so?
Well, RJ, Sarah, it's first come, first serve. There's already a really long line, and it's for people who may not be able to afford a Thanksgiving meal on their own. And volunteers have been working all morning. Take a look. You can see them getting the stuffing, the rolls, even some vegetables all packaged up, ready to be put into some cars. Reverend James Robinson tells us more. He's with us right now. And can you tell us what, besides the giveaway, what else is going on today?
We're going to have a ton of vendors out here. We have Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club, Alamo City Hot Rod, antique cars, some lowrider cars, and we have a 1920 fire truck.
Can you tell us who we're serving and why today?
We're serving the community. We're serving the community. When my mom served under the bridge of I-35 Durango, she served the community. And a lot of people ask me, do I need to register? What side of town do I need to be on? We're in the need for food right now. If you're from the east, north, south, west, come on out here.
Awesome. And is there anyone you want to thank to help you put this all together?
Oh, yeah, we got definitely HEB, my good friend over there, Jerry Johnson at SA number 7, New Braunfels and East Houston. Thank you. They did a great job. Chastity and Fernando at Midtown and everybody else, thank you.
That's awesome. So there's a lot to look forward out here today. Like he said, you can come out here. There's a lot of Spurs tickets as well. Those are also... there's turkeys, there's food, there's Spurs tickets, and a lot of people coming out here today. I'll throw it back to y'all in the studio. RJ, Sarah.
All right, thank you very much, Camelia. Obviously, people out there stepping up as the holidays are right around the corner. Taking a look at our time and temperature, it is 9:05 this morning, 44 degrees outside.
Still ahead on GMSA at 9, a parrot making headlines after stealing something from a reporter. Whoops, there you go. You don't want to miss the foul play. Oh, I saw what you guys did there before 9:30.
Can't wait for that. And the facial hair is coming in strong from our guys here at KSAT 12. After the break, we're talking about No Shave November and how you can help make a big difference.
I'm loving the selfies that you guys are posting. Some are like doing the whole smolder look. Ooh. Does it help raise money? I don't know.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I love it. All right, 44 degrees at 9:05. It is going to be a chilly next couple of days. Sarah Spivey will have that forecast when we come back.